I'm talking to myself. Shit. Hey guys, what's up? Can you see me? Let me know if you can see me by writing in the comments, in the live comment section. And I believe the video would be a bit blurred, so I'll be fixing that right now. Give me a few minutes. And then I'll also kind of basically go online on my Instagram. So just bear with me. If you are like if you haven't got your coffee or something to drink or whatever helps you kind of stick along till the very end of this live stream, do that. Take a few minutes, and yeah, let me know if the video and audio is at least like visible and it's audible. I need to fix this. Let me see if I can fix this. Quick time. Move recording. Yeah, that's blur as fuck. Okay, I need to just fix this. I'll just take a moment. Let me see if I can basically do some magic to view my laptop. Man, this is weird. Okay, I don't know. I don't think this will look like this. Okay, I'll just have to experiment and try this out. This is what we like when you're the only person doing all of these things. This is what happens. You know, it's very, very, very difficult to actually do everything by yourself. So I'm just going to have to improvise. Yeah, I believe that should be a lot more clear. Yes. How's that? Again. Still blur. All right. Yes. Yeah, I think that is the best we can do right now. Yes. Oh, it's very blur, man. Damn it. Oh shit, that's bad. I will have to kind of turn this around. Give me a second. It needs to be here, so I guess this needs to be less blurred. That should be fine. Yeah, that should do it. Hopefully. Yes, perfect. We have to improvise when we are the only person who's kind of running the game. Alright, I guess this is the best we can do right now. So, hey Maddie, hey Amit, hey Gautam, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm going to check and verify that myself because I don't want this live stream to not work. Okay. And while we are doing that, All right, perfect. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much for joining in, guys, around this time. Let me know, like, where are you based? Can you, like, drop in your city or your country? Okay, I'm just gonna. All right. Let's just also go live on Instagram. I guess we can just kind of. I don't know what we can do about this. Anyways. $11:57. So guys, what's up? How's it going? Gujarat, Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai. Wow, all over the place. Nice. Okay. All right. Let me move the slide to the next one, and then this will be nice. Perfect. Loud and clear. Mic is perfectly working. Audio is perfectly working. All I have to worry about now is, I guess, nothing. Hey Mohit, what's up? Join in on YouTube on the live stream. We are launching private label school on the live stream right now. Join in there, man. Hey Rajat, join in on YouTube. We already have like 5 people over there. I believe you should be there as well. This is working. All right, perfect. Guys, if you are here on Instagram, join in on YouTube, because that is where we are going to be having our primary conversation for the next 30-40 minutes or something, if not more. All right, cool. This is set. I have a visibility of what is happening on YouTube. Perfect. Pune, Gujarat, Bangalore. Awesome, guys. Okay, so it is 11:59. We will begin this in a very short while. And yes, so basically, as you can see, like, let me just go over the agenda once before we actually begin this. So as you see, hey brother, join in on YouTube so that you can see the presentation. Otherwise, if you just want to hear it, it's completely fine. So as you can see on the agenda, we are going to be starting with an introduction. The introduction is basically about myself, so that if somebody new is watching this for the very first time, hey, what's up? So that if somebody new is watching this for the very first time, if somebody explores this video for the very first time on the internet, they get an understanding of who I am and what do I do. And maybe this will also kind of brush up your, hey Piyush, join in on YouTube, man. Maybe this will also kind of brush up some facts about myself if you are unaware about who am I, like what's my background and stuff like that. So after that, we will kind of understand, what is private label school. Okay, so basically, what is it? How is it different? And that is the next point. And then why did I kind of decide to make this happen? So I don't know if everybody knows that I've been selling from a long time, and we will explore that exact date and time frame in the introduction section. But we are going to I'll kind of talk about the points which kind of motivated me to actually go ahead and start building this private label school. And there's a very strong motivation behind it, because I'm a very lazy person and I really did not want to create something like this like anytime before this moment. After that, we will actually go over the entire private label school curriculum. So I will actually show you guys the private label school curriculum, like what are the topics that we are going to be covering, whatever we are going to be talking about. I'm going to actually get inside the entire roadmap, because at least for now, only the force team members had access to that roadmap. So I'm going to get access, like I'm going to be showing you that exactly, and then I will kind of walk you through the drip content mechanism. So basically the content in private label school will be unlocked, one day at a time on a certain certain bunch of days, and you should be aware about that. So I will kind of walk you through that. Then what are the different plans and why do I have plans for private label school? I will kind of walk you through that, the reasoning behind it and everything. Then we will finally reveal the pricing of private label school. I don't think anybody has the idea about the pricing except myself at the moment, and it is very difficult to keep these secrets because I keep talking to a lot of people, and we also have like a force team which is like an exclusive, evangelist team for Republic of Sellers. So it's very difficult to kind of keep the price together. Hey Sahil, what's up, man? Thank you so much. Join in on YouTube if you want to see the presentation for the launch of private label school. So I really appreciate it if you can kind of hop over and also hit that thumbs up button on YouTube. It really helps. So then we will reveal the prices, and I think I've kind of already revealed that we are going to be having a monthly plan, a yearly plan, a half yearly plan. So we are going to play a small game over there and talk about the pricing. Then I will kind of also reveal the launch offer, which, perfect, man, thank you so much. I will also kind of go ahead and reveal the launch offer, which is going to be only available for the first 49 students. I might keep it, I might not keep it, depending on, if I kind of get busy, I will just not kind of continue with that offer later on. So that is the idea. And why did I only keep a cap of 49 students? Okay, so why that number is there, we will talk about that. We will touch upon the refund policy a little bit, although I don't think that will be very important for you if you are really here to do something great. Hey, thank you so much for joining in. If you are here for private label school, please join in on YouTube. And YouTube guys, please don't mind me saying this again and again, because we are also live on Instagram. So that helps me kind of get traffic here on our live stream. So, and then I'm also going to walk you through about the update frequency and what are the plans, and like how am I going to be updating the private label school content, and why is it not a course? Okay, so that is a very critical aspect of this. It is not a course, and whoever decides to join in the private label school, I don't want any one of you to basically go ahead and call this a course whenever you're discussing about this with anybody else, because this is not a course, and I will tell you exactly why. And I think you have already figured out if you have seen the privatelabelschool.com landing page. And then we are also going to jump upon and touch a little bit upon like what is the roadmap for Republic of Sellers, because Republic of Sellers is my company. It is different. Hey brother, what's up? If you're here for private label school, join in on the YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and find Republic of Sellers, and you will see the live stream wherein I'm having my presentation. So that'll basically get you to something like this, and you can kind of follow along with me and look at the slides as well. So that'll be super awesome. Hey 𝐴𝐴𝐴, how are you, man? Thank you so much for dropping by. So yes, so I'm going to be talking about the roadmap for Republic of Sellers. I think I have never touched upon that aspect. Okay, hey Shriram, what's up, man? So I've never touched upon that aspect. That is very critical for you to understand, because that will kind of give you an insight about what am I planning to do in 2020. Okay, so and I'm just touching the surface of the iceberg, you can say. And then we are going to get into the Q&A section. So the plan here is, guys, if you have any question, okay, if you have any question, as I go through the slides, just drop them in the live comments section or under the comments, under the video. And then once we reach the Q&A slide, which is basically going to be towards the end of this, we are going to be like, I will get into those questions and answer them for you. Okay, so I hope that is clear. I hope everything is clear. I hope the agenda is clear, and yeah, just drop me like just drop me let's go. Just type in the word let's go, so that I know that we can start with the presentation. I'm waiting for the comments here, so just drop in let's go. Just type in let's go and then we will get into this. I don't know why they turned on the lights, by the way. It was pretty nice, cinematic behind me, completely dark. Gotta collaborate in 2020 this year. Of course, man. Hey, nearby, what's up? How's it going? How's Bangalore? How's the weather there? By the way, the weather here, okay, I'll kind of just touch upon this. The weather here is like totally awesome today, and it's been like very sunny and hot since the last, I believe, 20 days or so. And then today it just kind of turned around, became windy, stormy, and I kind of like that kind of weather. So I believe the weather knows that we are trying to bring in a revolution, and this is the perfect weather for the revolution. That's what I kind of wanted to get to. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes. Wow. All right. Finally, sorry guys. I like kind of receive your comments a bit late. I'm currently based in Gurgaon, basically in Delhi, India, the capital city of India, Delhi, and I will be here for a few more weeks, and then I'm gonna be flying out somewhere else. Anyways, cool. All right, guys. On demand, we are going to get into the presentation, and just let me know if something goes wrong in terms of the audio, video, whatever. All right, guys. So introduction. Okay. So for those people who are watching me for the very first time, okay, if you are kind of exploring this video for the very first time, and if you have never interacted with me in the past or in my group or through my Facebook page, maybe through my Instagram, if you have never interacted with me, so you might not have a background. So basically, I've been selling online since 2013. I was initially doing Amazon drop shipping, so I basically worked with a friend. I believe if Shriram is here, you can kind of relate to this story. So I was working with a friend to kind of drop ship his products on Amazon USA when I was in college. That's how I started back in 2013. And then I kind of did that. It was pretty great. Like I used to make $500 to $600 profit every month, I believe, approximately that much every month on average. And I kind of did that like all across my third and fourth year. Then I continued it when I kind of graduated and I started my first job. And then I was doing it, but then when I switched my career path or direction into a different stream, so I initially was a software developer. I used to build applications. I used to code stuff. I used to, also kind of build APIs, work the back end. Maybe I did that for a while. So after that, I kind of moved into a different role called product management. So when I moved into that role, that is basically like if you want me to define product management is basically like you being an entrepreneur for a company. Okay, so that is the perfect role. That was the perfect role, and that was my ambition to kind of get into that perfect role at that point of time, because it's like being an entrepreneur and getting paid to be an entrepreneur, and like basically getting paid to do your experiments without actually having any risk. So that is the best scenario, right? So I became a product manager. I got myself into product management after actually proving myself that proving to the company that, hey, this is like me. I can pull this off. I basically went ahead and pitched the founder as to why I should be getting into product management, and they kind of liked my idea of the product that I wanted to build for them inside the company. And then that's how I kind of got started with product management. So once I kind of switched to that role, what I did was because I used to get a lot of hijackers on my listing, and people who are from the Amazon FBA universe or the Amazon universe, or people who are already doing some research, you would be able to relate that what a hijacker is. So during drop shipping, I used to get a lot of hijackers on my listing. Hey Suchit, just hop in on YouTube, Ria, hop in on YouTube and just hit that thumbs up button on this video right now. So yeah, so I used to get a lot of hijackers. It was a very painful task to kind of get them off my back when I was doing drop shipping, because I did not really differentiate my product, because I did not have to, and that was not my plan. And because like I did not have any pre-invested capital in that to do anything about it. So I kind of took it lightly. I laid back. I wanted to focus deeply on the task at hand and the new direction that my life had taken, which was product management. So I kind of shut my Amazon dropshipping business in 2016. So that's what I did. And then after that, I kind of worked in the corporate universe, startup universe basically, not a corporate universe. I never liked to work for a corporate. So I worked for that for a couple of startups, and then around 2017, it was 5th of August 2017, when I was basically sick. I was back at my home in my hometown, not here where I'm staying right now. I was sick. It was 5th of August. I will never forget that date. And then what happened was I was just lying on my bed and I realized I think I'm making a lot less money than what I used to make when I was at college. And that was an intentional decision. It was the intentional direction. It did not really happen by chance. I intentionally decided to, come over to India and do this. So I just had that realization in that moment, and then I kind of decided to figure out what can I do. So that led me to the thought that hey, I was doing Amazon, so maybe I can kind of explore that again. And then while I was kind of exploring that in my mind, just brainstorming about it in my mind, what happened was I discovered Amazon FBA at that point of time. I think I already knew about it, but I did not consciously remember it or had an idea about that. So I just figured that this was the right time to take that extra bit of risk and try something out. So that's when I kind of decided to move ahead. Did a lot of research, and this will kind of boil back to the point. Like this is going to be answering about the fact that why am I creating this for you guys. So I did a lot of research. I went the hard way. I am very good at learning stuff from YouTube. Okay, that is like one of my strengths. Okay, I'm good at researching for information. I'm good at identifying information, and I'm good at consuming information as well. So I went the hard way. There were a few people making courses at that point of time. I will not name them, and they don't exist anymore. So you can understand, like they're not even doing e-commerce at the moment. So I was following a few people. They kind of motivated me to get into this because they were trying to basically make a lot of money, and money was a problem for me back in 2017. It is even now, but we'll talk about that later. So that happened, and then I kind of did a lot of research, found a product, bought Jungle Scout, okay, for $197. I bought Jungle Scout, which was the first ever tool that I had paid a full price for. So I bought Jungle Scout for $197. I did my product research, but I did not really use Jungle Scout to find that product. I did my product research. I used the Chrome extension to kind of look at the data and understand what is the market like, and then I kind of built my own strategy over time. Okay, it's not like when I found my first product I had sorted out everything. So that wasn't the case. So I found my product, and I think I found my product on the 14th day of my subscription with Jungle Scout, and they have a 14-day refund policy. Okay, so what I did was, because I was operating so lean and because I was bootstrapping, at that point of time, I did not have a lot of savings. I probably had about $3,000 saved, okay, because I used to kind of, get my paycheck and spend a lot of my money. I don't know in doing what, especially like I have no clue about what did I do, because I did not do drugs and I did not really shop too much. So I don't even know where my money went. So anyways, that's for another day. So I was operating very lean. So on the 14th day, when I found my product and when I was confident that I will be going ahead with that particular product, what I did was I actually, just reached out to Jungle Scout and told them that, hey, I would like a refund because, for XYZ reasons, could you please help me out? So they were kind enough to kind of refund me the amount as per the policy, the complete amount, the $197 basically came back to me immediately on the 14th day, and that I just added that to my launch cost. So that is how lean I was operating. It might sound very crazy at the moment, but out of courtesy to that company, because I really liked their product, as soon as I started making some money, I actually purchased Jungle Scout once again at full price, and I am an affiliate for them as well. So basically I use that product because it is good and because it actually helped me discover, like at least mine the data. I won't say discover products, because I really don't use Jungle Scout or any other web app for that matter to discover products. And that is going to be one of the biggest lessons of PLS as well. So yeah, that's my story. And since then I've been selling on Amazon. 2017, I believe I did about $13,000 profit. within just 2 months of launching the product. So $13,000 of profit is a very good amount, like number. Okay, profit. I'm talking about profit. I will always talk about profit. I will not focus a lot on revenue. Okay, because profit is everything. Profit is money. Everything else is just like gray. So 2018 was again very good. 2018, I believe I touched 300K in revenue, and about 35 to 33% of that was net profit in 2018. So all of these facts and numbers and videos are there already on my channel. So if you think, like, if you're somebody who has not seen those videos, you can go ahead and check them out later on. So I'm not going to be showing you my sales proof right now, because that's not the agenda for today, at least not for this video. And then 2019 was very rough. Again, like, that story is also logged in. 2019 was super rough. I only did about 25K, I believe. And now we are entering 2020, and I really aim to do a lot more in 2020, because I'm already like kind of moving towards that direction. So that is my story. Now let's get into the next topic of the slide, which is, what is private label school? All right, that was a lot of information about myself. Anyways, so what is private label school, guys? So private label school is basically, number one, it is not a course. Number two, it is basically a e-learning platform, a e-learning ecosystem. Okay, so it's going to be an environment wherein you can join in, become a member, and start consuming step-by-step guides about, how do you basically do your product research to begin with, and basically how do you start your own private label business by leveraging platforms like Amazon FBA and Shopify. All right, please hear the sentences that I say carefully, because I'm not going to be quizzing you at the end of this, but you need to understand that I'm trying to correct a lot of things which are completely messed up in the marketplace. Let's not use the F word, but let's use the M word. Okay, so they're completely messed up on YouTube, in a lot of communities, in a lot of groups, and we are trying to solve that. Okay, so that is the goal. So private label school is going to teach you everything about discovering product opportunities in the market. Okay, and then building your version of that product under your own brand, and then selling your product through platforms like Amazon FBA, maybe Shopify. Like I said, platforms, Amazon FBA, Shopify are platforms. So you would basically learn how can you sell those products on these platforms and build your own private label e-commerce business. This can do a lot of different things for you. This can basically help you create a better source of income, a different source of income, or an additional source of income. It can kind of help you live that freedom lifestyle if you desire so. It depends on your ambitions. Like, I am currently at a position where I can kind of literally lay back and just do my Amazon FBA and live peacefully, to be very honest. Like, I can do that, but that is not my ambition, and we will get into that part later on. So it depends on your ambition, on your goal, and it will definitely help you kind of the number one thing that you will definitely learn if you decide to start, or at least attempt to start, your private label business, is that you will learn so many things that at the end of it, you will be able to figure out, hey, I think I like this part the most, and I just want to specialize in that part. Or maybe if you are doing a job and you're not happy with that, what can happen at the end of this attempt, whether it succeeds or not, that is irrespective of this. What can happen is that since you will be trying so many things, since you will be touching upon so many different pieces of the puzzle to actually launch this business, at the end of it, you will be able to figure out that, hey, I think these two things or these two areas are my strength. Maybe I should leave the current job that I have and go ahead and try this out, because I think I can do this, and I can get somebody impressed with my work, and that's how I can kind of get my foot into the door in that universe. Okay, so basically that is the idea, and really sorry for the call. I should mute this. I do not enjoy that. Anyways, so I hope you kind of get the idea. Now let's keep moving. So yes, why did I finally create this? Okay, this is a very, and stick around because I'm going to be showing you something very, very interesting, okay, which is right here. Okay, so wait for that. I'm going to be showing you something very, very interesting. Telegram group. Okay, we will get to the questions, guys. If you have any questions in between, don't forget to drop them. Okay, don't forget to drop your questions in the comments, and I will get to them at the end of this live stream, because that just keeps it very streamlined, and I don't want to kind of jump upon the questions at the moment, because then it'll just, you know, ruin the information and make the information go all over the place. So why did I decide to create this finally, like after 2 years? I've been doing this since 2017, and when I started, even then there were people who were making like a lot of courses, and I don't want to come to the point about making money, because again, like, money is not the agenda for private label school, and that is why that is like one of the disruptive aspects of it, because a lot of people were making money. So I'm very observant anyway, so I knew that if I could probably make a course or something like that, I will end up making a good amount of money and maybe add an additional source of income. Okay, so I could always do that from 2017. I could do that in 2018. I could do that in 2019, but I never had the motivation to do it, because money really doesn't drive me so much. Like, if it was just about money, I would have definitely done it, because as you know, my YouTube channel is like, I'm posting videos on my YouTube channel since 2017, so I am well versed about how do you create tutorial videos, so it's not a new thing for me. So I did this because I've, like, since the last 5 months since I've reactivated. So 2019 was bad for me, but from October onwards, I kind of went all in again on my e-commerce business. I kind of started to scale it again. I tried to bring it back, and I tried to work upon it basically. So while I was doing that in the last 4 months, hey brother, join in on YouTube, man. We are live there with the presentation. So while I was doing that, while I was hanging out in all of these communities in the last 4 months, what I realized was everything was completely messed up. Let's use the M word. Okay, so everything was completely messed up. Nobody was trying to correct a lot of beginners. Nobody was trying to correct a lot of intermediate sellers. A lot of different intermediate sellers just use the wrong terms to define the wrong things, and there's a lot of chaos in the marketplace. A lot of people are bombarded with a lot of information, especially the beginners, and then what happens is that all of these beginners who are trying to explore this universe, who are not from a business background, they end up getting into a shock state, which in technical terms is called analysis paralysis state, which is something that happens if you consume too much of information and then you are not able to figure out what do you do with it. Okay, so that is called analysis paralysis, and that is a very common problem with a lot of beginners. So what happens is, that is another problem, and then nobody was trying to, like, no mentor or coach was actually deliberately trying to fix these definitions which are floating around. So let me ask you something. Like, this is like a rhetoric question. You don't really need to answer this, but let me ask you. When I say I do Amazon FBA, or I want to do Amazon FBA, is that a correct sentence or not? If you want, you can say yes or no in the comments right now. It's not correct, because majority of the people, I believe 90% plus people who get themselves into this, because I've only come across a very handful. I can count the people who have correct definitions in their mind on my hand right now. So very few people actually understand what Amazon FBA is, what Shopify is, what is the business model. So basically, the business model that you would get yourself into is called private label e-commerce, and Amazon FBA is one platform. It's not even a platform, it's actually a service. Okay, Amazon FBA stands for fulfillment by Amazon. So basically what Amazon is telling you is that, hey, I will fulfill your orders, I will pick it, I will pack it, and I will ship it to the customers. That is what I will do, and you can kind of just ignore those aspects of your business. So it is a service. Then Shopify, a lot of people say, hey, I want to become a Shopify seller. Like, what the heck does that mean? Like, are you like trying to sell the Shopify membership? Or people say that I want to learn how to do Shopify. Like, you can't do Shopify. It is a platform. So jokes apart. So yes, you are trying to basically get yourself into a business model called private label e-commerce, wherein you will wherein you will own a brand, you will create a brand, and you will brand your products, and then you basically take the leverage of these platforms and services to sell your products. And this is like this is just one of the messed up definitions in the market. Okay, there are so many things that I observed in the last 3 months that I was extremely upset that no one was trying to fix it. And whenever I used to jump in and correct that definition, I used to get a lot of attention, because nobody else was trying to do that or take that effort or take that heat basically in that scenario or ecosystem. And apart from that, another important thing is a lot of people are again, this boils down to beginners and intermediate sellers who are not very experienced as business owners, or who haven't done any entrepreneurial venture before. So what happens is, if you are a beginner in this universe, I mean in the entrepreneurial universe, what will happen is, if you are given so many different things, and if you are told to focus on so many different launch, like for example, let's take the launching a product. So there are so many different ways you can launch product. You can use a launch service. You can start with basically just doing SEO, or you can do email marketing, or you can do Facebook advertising, or you can do many chatbots, or you can do influencer marketing. There are so many different ways you can launch a product with, but they are not necessary to be done. For example, for my main product, whatever, like I've only used Amazon PPC, Facebook ads during my launch. That is it. Just those two things. And I've made over 100K in profit in the last 2 years with that one product. So if people are trying to tell you that, hey, do these 5 more things, that is probably going to get you to 125K or maybe 110K. That's not a lot of difference, right? So instead of doing that, I would probably make 100K with more products than focusing on making 15K extra on one product. So basically, you just need to focus on the 20% that is important, and that is also something that we will be fixing with Private Label School. And at least, like, if you keep following me along, even if you don't join Private Label School, if you just follow me along on my YouTube channel, you will still get that same kind of vibe. And I believe a lot of people can, a lot of you guys, a lot of viewers can basically vouch for that at this moment. Moving on, guys. So I believe I've already touched upon this aspect, like why is Private Label School unique? Because it is going to function as a school. Okay, it is going to function as a school. So the difference between a course and a school, and if you ask me like, why is this not a course, Rish? So here's what I will tell you. First of all, the information will be continuously updated, so it's going to be a very dynamic environment. Second, you will be inclined, like you will be forced, okay, I will literally force you to incline yourself towards practicing what you consume. Because what happens is, again, like if you watch 3 different product research methods, okay, one after the other, like if it was a Netflix series, if you do that, then when you actually sit with your laptop, sit with your computer, and you decide to do that product research, you will not get anywhere, because all of that information would be jumbled up in your head. So in Private Label School, I'm going to incline you towards practicing a lot of things as soon as you consume something. So that is why we are going to be having the drip content mechanism, so that you actually consume something, you take a break of few days, you try those things out, and then you come back and learn the next topic or the next method. That is one. Second, we are going to be having quizzes and assignments. Okay, we are going to be having quizzes and assignments, and the platform that I'm using to host the Private Label School is also going to give me a lot of analytics behind the scene, and I can keep a watch on your progress. So I will be able to figure out whether you are watching the videos completely or not, whether you're attempting the quiz or not, whether you are actually doing something or not. And whenever you do something, I will also kind of ask you to share your progress continuously in the Private Label School members group. That will be the group which you will become a part of once you join in the Private Label School. So I hope you kind of understand why am I being a bit strict, because I want you to succeed. And my goal with private label school is to talk about the success ratio of my students. Okay, have you ever heard any mentor or any course creator talk about their success ratio, especially in the Amazon FBA universe? Let's forget about everything else. Like, there are a lot of different niches wherein people create courses, but let's just talk about Amazon FBA. I personally, and I've been in this space from a long time, and I'm very active on social, and I'm very active on a lot of different groups. So I have never heard a mentor or a coach talk about their success ratio of their students, and that is because they have a very high failure rate. Okay, let's say 100 people sign up for their course. I don't think more than 20% of them actually, first of all, I believe only less than 30 to 40% of them actually even start the business, because I've honestly spoken to a lot of people who have paid for courses, paid thousands and thousands of dollars for getting courses, and they haven't even acted upon that information in a 6-month time frame after signing up for that course. So that is ridiculous. That is the waste of time for the entire universe, I would say. So I don't want that. I don't want such kind of people in my school, and that is why I keep saying that it's not about the money. Like, I just don't want to keep on marketing this blindly and just basically get a lot of signups. That's not the goal. I want to get signups from the people who are willing to take action and actually put in the effort towards learning and building this private label business, because that is going to basically directly reflect on my brand, my brand Republic of Sellers. And as you kind of get the idea that Republic of Sellers is something else, it is going to be a huge thing, which we will discuss towards the end of this. And private label school is just a small part of it, but your success would reflect on my quality of deliverability, right? So that is why private label school is unique. Now, so this particular slide was not on the agenda. I just want to touch upon this so that you feel even more interested and you feel even more motivated to kind of, first of all, stick around till the end of the video. Second, you feel even more motivated to do this, because this is interesting and this is something that I will keep talking about very, very frequently going forward in the coming months. So what is going to happen here is, once you join private label school, you will be eligible to attain these rewards. Okay, you will be eligible to attain these rewards. Let me just kind of see if I can minimize this. Yeah, I can minimize that. Super. So what will happen is, if you join private label school, and then if you complete your first 3 months and you successfully place an order with the supplier for a product, and you kind of get that product validated from me, then you would be eligible for attaining the first reward, as you see on the screen, which is basically this. Let me just kind of zoom in on the size of this and also move myself out of the way. Yeah, I'll just move myself here. Sorry guys. So this will be the reward system, and so that is if you complete the first 3 months with private label school and you place an order with the supplier within the first 3 months. Okay, then you get like a free t-shirt. I will be sharing the t-shirt designs once they are ready. So it could be a t-shirt or it could be some other merchandise, but it will be something really good. Okay, so you'll get that for free, and you'll get another 120 minutes of consultation call with me. Okay, so to be very honest, you will soon figure out that I'm going to get super busy. Like, I'm going to get super busy in 2020. So I won't be able to take a lot of free calls or a lot of calls for that matter, even the paid ones. Right now, I've been kind of taking about 60% free calls and 30% paid calls at the moment, but I believe I won't be able to do that much, because I really need to focus on building my businesses. And again, coming back to the point, private label school is just one small part of Republic of Sellers. I really have a lot of things to achieve and do this year. So getting 120 minutes is really a big reward, to be very honest. And then if you start selling and you attain that $10 per unit, like 10 units per day average goal, if you hit that target, then you will get probably something else, along with a strategy plan call with me, wherein I will personally get on call with you if it's required. Like if it requires multiple calls, we'll do that. I'll do that for you, because I want you to go up from that 10 units per day to maybe 20 to maybe 30 to maybe 40 units per day, and I will help you out with that. So I'll do that personally, one-on-one. So it depends, like you need to kind of reach that spot to be eligible to get my time and attention to help you out even further. I hope that is completely fair. Then if you attain this third reward, is basically quite simple, which is going to be the case for most of you if you decide to follow the methods that I teach. So if you have 30% profit margins, you will again, like if you just hit that mark for a month, a complete month, a complete 30-day period, if you have that mark, then you get 2 months of free membership, and you will get some other merchandise as well. Then moving on to the big players, okay, the big goals. If you hit the 10K mark, and there'll be certain rules. I'm just kind of simplifying it right now. I will create, the actual definitive rule guide for this, and I will share it with you also, that you are, like, whoever joins in private label school, they will be able to kind of get access to this. So if you hit the 10K mark, you get like a free t-shirt along with a kit and along with a badge of honor. So I'll kind of just like YouTube has, different badges depending on the number of subscribers you kind of receive, I will create something like that for you, and that'll be super awesome, super interesting. I'll figure that out. I haven't figured it out. I just know that I need to have this reward system in place, because this doesn't, like, it not only motivates you, it motivates me, and at the end of it, we both will win, because you will have better results, I will have better results to show off, and then you are making money, you are happy, I am improving my brand's reputation in the market, I am happy. So this is going to help a lot of us. Then there is a 25K club mark, and then there is 100K club mark, which you see in the very corner. If you can see, and if you can tell, and if you can guess, we are going to be having a ROS, basically Republic of Sellers conference in 2020. At least my goal is to have it in 2020. And sorry for the noise, just let me know if it's too loud. I will have to request them to kind of turn off and come back after 30 minutes. Anyways, like, if it's okay, let's just continue, because I don't want to bother them. So yeah, so that is it. That is the reward system, guys, and I believe this is going to really be interesting. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you think about the reward system. Are you really excited to hit these targets? Are you really excited to actually aim for them? Because if you are incentivized more, this is like a basic human psychology. So I'm trying to incentivize you to win and get more of my attention, my time going forward in the future, because I will get busy. And if you are rising up the ladder with this system, it'll be easy for you to kind of be in touch with me. All right, coming to the interesting part, PLS curriculum. So I'm going to actually go ahead and switch the screen to my Trello board right now and show you. Okay, I'll probably just switch to my work Trello board, wherein I was planning and working for the private label school, and you will be able to kind of see what was happening there and what is the outline like. Okay, just give me a second. Let me just switch this. Okay, Trello. By the way, guys, let me know about the reward system. Like, in the meantime, I'm trying to just switch and open up the private label school curriculum board, and in the meantime, just let me know about the reward system, about what do you think. Like, does it get you excited? Does it get you hyped even more? Whatever it is. So alright, I'm ready to switch. Let me just add another PLS production. Got it. Let me just be sure about the fact that it is all good. Amazon, startup page, central payment fish. Okay, cool. Everything is cool. I'm ready to switch, and we have successfully switched. Yes. Whoa. Alright guys, I hope you can see this. I hope this is visible. Cool. So this is basically what private label school looks like. Why did I say practice? I was actually trying to figure out where do I need to plug in the practice sessions for you all. Awesome reward system. Thank you so much, man. All right, great. I believe you're watching here and commenting here. That is super awesome, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay. So basically, the section 1 is going to be the introduction section. So I'll probably touch upon what is private label school once again in a more definitive fashion. What are the prerequisites that you need to have, the bare minimum prerequisites that you need to have. Then basically, how is it going to help you whether you succeed or fail? That is irrespective of this. It's going to really help you grow in your life if you just attempt to start your private label school business, private label e-commerce business. Then a small disclaimer, so that is going to be a necessary thing. Now, one disclaimer that I want to give you all right now is that in private label school, you cannot skip a video, okay? You cannot skip a video, you cannot watch it incompletely. If you ever think, so this is like a small hint that I'm giving you right now, but I will give this hint to people who join once again later on. If you decide to join in and if you think that you are, like, if the videos are recorded quite slow, and I've intentionally kind of recorded them a bit slowly because I want people to kind of grasp in the information and take in the information as I speak about them. So what you can do is you can always choose to increase the speed of that video, and then that will help you save time and finish the videos quickly. But you cannot skip the videos, or you cannot like just click on the timestamps and then just like mark it finished. That will not work. So I just wanted to kind of bring it up for a second. And then let's keep moving. Okay, so that was introduction. Then we will get into the product research phase. So over here, I believe a lot of people already know. Okay, I don't have the diagram here, but yeah, in the product research phase, we are going to be talking about. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. भैया थोड़ी देर बात कर लूँगी. आवाज़ आ रही है. 15 मिनट 15-20 मिनट बाद. Alright guys, I requested them to kind of shut the fuck up because it's very noisy. I really don't want to mess up the video. Sorry guys for the noise. Okay, so then we are going to get into product research. Product research is going to be the first important phase of private label school. Okay, so we are going to break down our product research phase into 3 different areas. Product discovery, product evaluation, product differentiation. So discovery is going to be about getting a lot of ideas and discovering products. Then we are going to evaluate the products that we discover. Then we are going to get into the differentiation aspect of it and figure out how can we make our choices better, or how can we add value to the product, and basically position ourselves in the market as the winners or the best ones out there, or one of the best ones out there. Okay, because it's highly unlikely that you will end up picking the same product if you are doing this. It'll be super unlikely. So yeah, that'll be about the product research phase. Then we will look at how do we create a product spec document so that you can kind of keep that in your center and then use that to talk to your suppliers and everybody else. Then we are going to see how do you set up your Amazon account and what are the bare minimum requirements. Can you set up it as a business or not? Then we are going to be moving into product sourcing. How can we do that? How can we do it without Alibaba? How can we do with Alibaba? And to be very honest, like, I'm just going to give you a heads up. As I said, this is going to be a school. So as the universe changes, as the world changes, we are going to be updating the information. And a lot of you already are aware that China is down right now in business because of the coronavirus that is going on. So we will have to figure out how can we tap into different marketplaces or different countries for sourcing our products. So what I'll do is, in the next couple of months, I will add those things in the sourcing, basically product sourcing section, and I will help you guys find suppliers across the planet. Okay, so that'll be like one of my action items, so that you guys are always ready and you always have that, front foot, and you don't kind of get yourself into the panic mode if China goes completely out of business, or they increase the prices a lot, or they increase the shipping costs a lot. So we will need options. So that is why this is a school, because we will update as the world changes. So our world is like outside things, whatever is happening, and the Amazon rules and Amazon system. Okay. And like Shopify as well. But right now, our private label school information is focused on launching your products on Amazon. And by the next quarter of 2020, I will add in the information which is going to help you build your stores, your individual standalone stores outside of Amazon as well. Okay, so we are going to get into that aspect as well in 2020. So that is one of the action items on my end, and I will be adding onto those things. Then we are going to get into optimizing PPC. How do we launch a product, and what are the different methods that we can use? What are the technical aspects of how do you create a listing? What do you need to avoid getting stuck, or avoid getting your listing suppressed or stuck? All the measures that you need to take. How can you convert your product to FBA from the beginning, and all those things. Then we are going to get into PPC, understand a lot of different techniques about PPC, the automatic PPC, the manual PPC. Sorry guys, if you don't understand certain technical terms at the moment, let me know. So drop them as questions below if you don't understand a technical term, so that I am aware about your status of your mind, and I can kind of add that information and update them in PLS as quickly as possible. So we are always going to be having a two-way communication, guys. So you need to tell me if something is not perfect, not better, it needs to be improved. Maybe you need a different kind of video for something. Maybe I miss a topic. You need to kind of tell me that. I've tried to cover a lot of things, but if you come back to me and tell me that, hey Rish, I think this is very important, this is something that you need to add into this, I will do my part, and I will ensure that you get that resource in private label school. Okay. Then we are going to look at how do you evaluate the numbers, how do you kind of understand your costs, how do you budget your PPC, how do you not end up losing money during the launch. That is going to be an important aspect of this. Then how do you create your brand name, how do you think about your brand name, how do you set up your trademark, how do you add more value to your product, how do you scale your business, how do you kind of put systems in place to avoid hijackers from the very beginning, and all those things. So this is basically the overall outline of private label school. And this is not the platform, this is the Trello board that I used myself to kind of plan out the entire production process and get this going. Okay, coming back to the presentation. Now we are going to be looking at the okay, I think I already talked about this content drip. So basically what this means is that you will be getting access to the videos, the tutorials in private label school one day at a time. Okay, so once you sign up for it, first of all, I don't want to give you the entire access anyways. Okay, even if you pay the full amount, okay, even if you pay the yearly amount, you will probably not get access to the entire content immediately, because first of all, I'm trying to improve a lot of this. Give me a second. Okay, I thought I was sneezing. Anyways, so first of all, I am trying to improve the content as we proceed into this week by week. I'm already adding in content for the second phase of private label school, which is going to include, you trying to work with Facebook ads, trying to work with Instagram ads, trying to build your own store. So I'm already recording those videos as I'm doing this on a daily basis. So continuous improvement is going to be there, and I don't want to burden you with all of the information and basically put you in a spot where you just consume the information, you binge watch all the videos and you don't practice. So I want to completely avoid that. So if somebody needs complete access, and if you are willing to get the yearly access, if you are willing to go for the yearly plan, and if you need the complete access, first of all, you need to be a seller who is already selling in the market. Only then you can kind of get the complete access. Otherwise, I will not really make any exceptions on that. So again, getting back to the point, I need to protect my brand, because I need to build something big out of Republic of Sellers, and that is why these checkpoints are in place. Anyways, I hope you appreciate that. Then we have got different plans. We have multiple plans for a very simple reason. So I am there's a monthly membership plan for this, so you can basically go ahead and pay a monthly fee and keep your membership active. Okay, that is there. Now let me tell you why is it there. Okay, you need to understand why is it there. It is there because a lot of different courses out there are heavily priced. A lot of courses out there are priced. I don't think there's any course that is priced under $500 and that's actually running. So there's this one, there are a couple of courses which are very cheap, but then they are actually cheap in terms of their content as well. And they don't really provide any value. They don't really are available. So they're just selling it because they have recorded a bunch of videos and they want to sell it and make money. Again, that's a course. This is a school. So what happens is that a lot of people who are not coming from a business background, who are not having any entrepreneurial venture experience, who have never tried to run a business in the past, they end up purchasing these courses, and then probably in a couple of months, maybe 4 months down the line, 5 months down the line, they realize that, hey, this is not for me. Maybe I should probably just look somewhere else or do something else. Amazon FBA, private label e-commerce, is not for me. So it may happen that a lot of you also, or some of you, have that same experience. Okay, in that scenario, I don't want you to be in a position wherein you think that, hey, I've lost a lot of money, now what do I need to do? And I also don't want to kind of be accountable or be responsible for your failure because you decided to not to take action. Okay, so that is why the membership plan is there. And the monthly membership plan is basically, honestly, completely inclined towards beginners. Okay, somebody who has never operated any kind of business for that matter. Okay, so that is why I have a monthly plan, so that you can kind of dip your feet in to this universe. You can try to consume some information, you can try to practice it, and if you start to feel confident, you can always upgrade your plan to the yearly plan. Okay, and that will help you save a lot of money. To be very honest, it's going to save a lot of money for you if you buy the yearly plan. But for the people who are not confident, and for the people who are just trying out this universe and they just want to dip their feet in, that is why I have this option. And that is why I was like telling everybody that, hey, we are going to be affordable across the planet. Okay, so that is it. That is the reason. Moving on, let's play a small game. Now I'm going to be looking at the comments for a second because I've been talking a lot and it is very heavy on my throat. We usually don't have these long live streams, so go ahead and make a guess. We are going to be revealing the price right now. We are going to be revealing the price for the monthly fee right now. Go ahead and make a guess. I already have the hint on the screen, so tell me what do you think is going to be the price for this. Let me see. Yeah, 18 people, man, 18 people. Wow, is that for real? What the heck? That is impossible. I never had 18 people watching my videos, man. Damn it. Anyways, like, how the hell? Yeah, I need to kind of check this out once. Take a guess, guys. I'm looking at the comments. Take a guess. Let me know what you think is going to be the price. Okay, so it's 171.70. You're a content junkie. Okay, I get it. Any more guesses? What? 70 cents. 97. All right, that is an interesting one. Pratay, I think you treated the first X as 0, so could be completely possible. Vishal says 27. You guys should also read the hint. Okay, to be very honest, it is an affordable fee, but it is a business school. Like, it is honestly a business that, like, I'm trying to teach you. You might end up making tons of money out of this, to be very honest. Like, you can actually just work with me or basically be a part of private label school. Wow. Oh, interesting. You're trying to, is it so? It's not the same. 75. Rajat says 75, Pratay says 97, Vishal says 27. Is it a 2-digit number or 3-digit number? Well, that is out of the hint, but I'll still give it away for you. Hey brother, if you're watching this here, come on YouTube. We are having the live stream there. It is a 3-digit number. $497. Okay. That is completely out of question, biology. Because I said that I wanted to help. Whoa. 177. 177. Saurabh, how did you get that number? What was your previous guess? 147. Well, Pratay, that is wrong. Completely, definitely wrong, because as you know, the center, like the digit in the center is 7. 175. Piyush. Great. Minus 77. What the hell? Do you want me to pay you $77 to watch this? That'll be super crazy. Anyways, just give me 1 second. I will be revealing the price in the next 30 seconds. Share to the story. Alright. I guess the live stream on Instagram timed out for the first time today. So I'll have to just turn it on once again. Alright guys, hey, if you're joining in right now on Instagram, we are going to be revealing the price for private label school at the moment live. Pratay says 177 for sure. Saurabh says 177. 076. Okay, cool. Alright guys. Great. Alright, price reveal time. Let's get this going. It is 177. So it is 177, and I have honestly thought about the people from my country as well, and basically from all the eastern countries, Asia, every country in Asia. I believe this is a very, very decent price for somebody to pay. So we just revealed the price of private label school monthly membership, and this is a very affordable price, to be honest. Imagine yourself going to a business institution, like a business institute in your area, and actually trying to get that membership and understand and learn a business which could make you tons and tons of money, thousands of dollars, like $100,000+. It's not a big number for something like this, so it is completely possible. So this is what it is. Pratay, hey man, I will be dropping or basically unlocking the link very soon. It is still locked at the moment. I'll just do it live. I'll probably just do it live, and I will let you know. Stick around, man. And so this is the monthly fee. Second game, we'll keep this one short. Tell me what it is going to be. How much is it going to be yearly? Now, I will give you an example. It saves you over, I'll give you a hint already. It saves you over $500. Okay, just tell me how much is it going to be. 19 people. There are 19 people on the stream, and that is crazy. I never even knew I had, even though we have so many subscribers, hey, we just revealed, can you make a guess? How much is it going to be? How much is the yearly plan going to be? You need to make a guess right now. I'm still reading comments. 997, Pratay. Alright. Who else is going to be guessing this? We already have the hint on the screen, which is, it saves you over $500. So that is the hint. All you gotta do is do some math and make a good guess. 1777. Wow. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. 1577. Okay. I see. Amit says 1577. Vishal says 1777. Shriram says 1577. I don't know where do you get that number from. That is crazy, guys. And Pratay says 997. I don't know. Seher. Is that the name? Because I can only see this. Under 1624. That is correct. I'll give you that. It is under 1624. Let's just give it another 30 seconds because it's 1:01 right now. This is crazy. The time is 1:01:01 right now. It is a super crazy time. So as soon as the time changes to 01:02, we will reveal the price for this. Until then, you can make the guesses for the yearly plan. 1477, pretty close, Suchit. Give it another shot. 1777. Rajat says 1777. All right, guys. The time. Okay, we still have like 10 seconds to go. 8 seconds to go. 7 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's reveal the price. It's 1597. So Amit was pretty close. Shriram was super close. And there was somebody else, I believe. Amit and Shriram. Yeah, Amit and Shriram was pretty close. Seher, I believe, I don't know your name. Can you just drop your name once? Super, guys. All right, so that is the price. You are going to be saving $527 on this if you decide to join in for the yearly package. Okay, so as I said, the monthly plan is going to be costing you $177 per month. As you can see that the monthly plan is going to be costing you $177 per month. If you opt for the yearly plan, the monthly average is going to be $133 per month. And to be very honest, if you decide to drop in the yearly plan and you end up launching, the product, okay, if you decide to join in, let me repeat this. If you decide to join in with the yearly plan and you end up launching your product on Amazon successfully after getting it reviewed from me and having a good streak of 3 months with Private Label School, I will make your 12-month plan a 15-month plan without any questions. Okay, so basically you will end up having a 15-month membership with Private Label School. And like, there is a reason that it is not a lifetime membership, okay? Because I will not just keep talking about private label, e-commerce, Amazon FBA with you guys. If you are a paid member of Republic of Sellers, you are basically going to get access to everything that happens here in my mind, everything that I do to grow my Republic of Sellers brand, every small detail that I kind of, operate with, every small hack that I kind of test. I will be sharing all of those details, all of those methods raw with you in the Private Label School members group, because you guys are going to get access to that. So that is the idea, and that is why there is a recurring plan. Whether it's yearly, whether it's monthly, that is why there is a recurring plan, because you are going to get access to a lot of these things that happens with me and my experiences, and that will help you become a better entrepreneur. That will help you have a better mindset. That will help you better, probably dodge a lot of wrong steps or mistakes that I take, and that will help you save time. And time is precious, right? Time is precious, and that is basically going to be it. So, all right, talking about the bonus, guys. So we are going to be also, I'm also giving away a bonus pack of $675. And to be very honest, this is not a sales pitch, because hey Ayushi, how's it going? Hop in on YouTube and hit that thumbs up button quickly. So all right, so guys, we are going to be, I'm also giving away a $675 worth of bonus pack, and this is not a sales pitch. This is not a random number. This is real number, and I'll explain you why in just a second. So if you join this, and if you are one of the 49 students who joins this in the next 10 days time frame or whatever, basically ASAP, unless you want to lose your seat, what will happen is you will get basically two calls with me of 60 minutes each for consultation before you launch the product, and then you will get 3 PPC strategy calls with me, and those calls can be laid out over a 3 weeks time frame. That is worth $200. And then you will also get a listing optimization call with me once you once you have finalized your product and you are ready to create your listing, and if you want my help, you can kind of get that call with me as well. All of this is included for the first 49 students because I want to help you out as much as possible. I want to help you get to that, stage wherein you are at a point from where on you can kind of grow yourself rapidly, and once you understand everything that happens. So that is the value for you guys if you decide to join in as soon as possible. Hey Manish, hey Nirbhay, hey Priyanka, how's it going? So that is the idea, guys. So that is what you're going to get. And once we talk about my plans for 2020, you will certainly understand how busy am I going to get, and I will not be able to take any random calls. I will probably not be able to take even a lot of paid calls. So if you get this, if you have this, if you are one of the 49 students, these things are basically logged for you, and you definitely have access for these things, and you have the facility to get me on a call when you want, as long as you have the time frame and the minutes for it. So that is the idea, and that is what I wanted to talk about. Now, talking about one small aspect of this entire scenario. Hey, what's up? Hey Suchit, hi. So yeah, I can repeat the bonus plan. So the bonus plan is basically worth $675. It has 2 pre-launch consultation calls, 3 pre-PC strategy calls, and 1 listing optimization calls. You can actually check out the pricing and everything on the page when I release this, and you can also rewind on YouTube and check it out. So I'm not going to get into that detail at the moment again. So coming back to the slide that we were talking about, why 49 students, okay? It is 49 because I only wanted a batch of 50 people to join in during the launch phase. And I'm doing that intentionally because I want to focus on you all and take a lot of feedback from you all to improve the content for you all, help you improve, and help myself in improving the content for PLS. Okay, so it's going to be a win-win situation. It's going to be a two-way communication, and that is why there are only 49 students. There are actually 50 students, and the 50th student is basically myself. Okay, I'm not going to come out and say that, hey, I know everything. Okay, I've been successful in this business. I know a lot of advanced things, a lot of details about how do you operate. I have a lot of consultation calls, so I understand what's happening, but I'm also learning. Like, you understand, like, I'm trying to build my Shopify store at the moment, which is going to be a standalone store. I'm trying to figure out how will I be getting a lot of traffic for my brand. I'm trying to figure out a lot of growth hacks to help me, get some traction for my brand. So a lot of these things I'm still learning. And that is why I am the 50th student, because as I learn, I will keep pouring in that information in for you guys. And that is why we are 49. So I hope that is fair, and I hope you understand this. Now, I just wanted to touch upon this a little bit. Although, like, all of these details are mentioned in the FAQ section, they are going to be mentioned in the FAQ section on the landing page. So the monthly plan, let's get this out of the way. The monthly plan will not have any refunds. Okay, the monthly plan is $177. If you decide to step in and get in on the monthly plan, you are not eligible for refunds for a simple and the reason behind that is super simple. If you decide to get in, that means you wanted to try this out. And if you're not trying this out, and if you're not putting in any effort to even like be patient enough to consume the content and practice things and take quizzes and do assignments and talk to me and talk to the members in the group, if you're not putting in that effort, it's not my problem, and you are basically losing a lot of time. So you're wasting your time, you're wasting my time, so that will basically not be it. So that is why the monthly plan will not have any refunds for that matter. The yearly plan has a 21-day refund, so if you decide to kind of exit after the 3rd week, you can talk to me about the refund and I will work it out for you. So that is it. Moving on, update frequency. As I said, I will be updating the private label school very frequently, almost every week. Okay, almost every week we are going to be having updates. Hey, there will be 49 seats. So almost every week we are going to be having updates, not just on a monthly basis. So I'm honestly telling you, we are not going to be like a static content piece of library. Okay, that is why it's not a course. I will keep saying that. I will say that till the end of my time, because I honestly don't want to treat this as a course. from my perspective, and I don't want you to take this as a course because it's not going to be a course. Okay, so just like in a school, you have to have a two-way communication with your professor, with your teacher. You will need to have your like a two-way communication with me, with your fellow batchmates, with your fellow students in the private label school members group. Okay, so update frequency is going to be super high. Don't worry about it at all. Don't and there'll be constant updates as I think, you know, some video needs to be updated. I need to add more information to it. Maybe Amazon releases a new feature, and Amazon is releasing a lot of new features right now. So I will be adding all of those things as I explore them. Okay, so you will never be short of any information. You will never be behind any information, and you will be on the forefront of everything that is coming out there. And if you come back to me and tell me that, hey, I think Harish, you know, I just discovered this is new. Do you think you can include this? I will look into it, and I will see if that is going to be that important aspect which is worth including in PLS, and I will go ahead and include that as well. So don't worry about it. I'm going to be super friendly, and I'm super proactive in taking this. And especially like if you are a paid member of this, I am basically accountable accountable to you for your success, and I'm basically accountable to you for your success, and therefore I'm going to ensure that you get the right information. Hey Gautam, what's up? All right, yeah, there is a half yearly plan. You can figure it out. That is also going to save you a good amount of money, and let's just keep that as suspense, and you can kind of check that out on the landing page once I kind of unlock that page. All right, so roadmap for Ross. So my ambition for Republic of Sellers is to basically make this a go-to source of information for entrepreneurs of all kinds. So not just e-commerce entrepreneurs. This is going to become like a very huge thing. That is my ambition. I'm going to try and attempt to make it like that this year, and starting with e-commerce universe, and then probably expanding out towards other things. And this will basically help you, you know, become a better entrepreneur, become a better business person, become a better decision maker, become a better leader, and basically start to have a better mindset. So that is the ambition for Republic of Sellers as a brand. Now, this is interesting, guys. You need to kind of stick around for a few minutes and look at this, because this is basically my motivation, my fuel, my drive, which is going to kind of help me define my 2020, and it will also help you understand what do I plan to do this year. So first of all, talking about private label school, okay, we are going to have defined quarterly updates. We are going to have weekly updates in terms of the content. Okay, every week there will be some content that is going to be updated and improved. We are going to be having new quizzes coming in all the time, so that's going to be there anyways. But these are high level, roadmap targets for private label school. So by Q1, basically by the end of March, I should be up, I should be adding videos about, creating your own landing page, your own store, and getting some traffic there, and basically talking about some strategies to kind of bring people to your own store. After that, in Q2, we plan to kind of focus a lot on external advertising, different kinds of advertising, not just Facebook ads, okay, brand partnerships, okay, and then Facebook ads, Instagram ads, getting in depth into those things, talking about the technical aspects of Facebook advertising, because initially when you just need to launch product, you don't really need to get in deep in there. But once you have your own store, you need to understand the Facebook ad universe deeply. You need to understand the Instagram ad universe deeply. And I will also try and get experts who are already executing this in their ecosystem or in their sphere, in their niche, and basically inform us or teach all of us, including myself, if it requires to be done. Okay, so basically I will create whatever I need to create, and then I will also get experts, because as I said, I will always be one of the students in private label school, and I will be learning, and I will take the responsibility of learning it first and helping you out in understanding it better, because sometimes the information that comes out from a lot of these experts are super complicated. So I kind of be like the liaison for that process. Then by Q3, we will be looking at how can we scale a brand store globally. So how can we, address or fulfill orders globally? How can we kind of figure that part out? How can we optimize those costs so that we don't really, have international shipments and all that? So there'll be a lot of these things coming up. And then by Q4, I would probably talk about flipping, because that is going to be one of my my goals to test with one of my stores. So I'm going to be talking about how do you build a private label business and then flip it for us somewhere between like 7 to 10x of its cost, depending on your historical sales. And how can you come up with innovative products? And I'm actually working on one of the innovative products, which is going to be a potential Kickstarter campaign very soon. So I'll keep you guys posted about that. So I am doing these things, a few steps ahead of you, so that I can kind of come back after my experiment is done, or after I actually have that experience, and teach you guys and tell you guys about it. And that is why we are having a membership plan. That is why you need to kind of take that decision to become a member. And I would advise you, if you are in it for the long run, and if you have some experience of building a business, or doing some kind of entrepreneurship, or some kind of hustle for that matter, go ahead and get the yearly plan. Okay, it's completely up to you. Then we are also going to be having a mobile app release. So we are going to be having a mobile app which is going to be about Republic of Sellers. So it'll have our content, it'll probably even have private label school in it, it'll have our free content, it'll have a way for you to kind of chat with the community on the go. It'll probably also have a way for you to kind of get me hooked or booked whenever you want. Basically, you can have me on demand. So that'll be the idea of the mobile applications. That is something that I will be working on and releasing in May. Okay, so that is on the calendar already. Then we are also going to be gamifying private label school a bit. That is one of my ambitions, and this will basically make private label school one of the most unique education products in the market, in any niche for that matter. Okay, not just in Amazon FBA, not just in Shopify, not just in private label e-commerce. It'll probably be one of the most innovative education products in the universe, on the internet, if we are able to do that. And that is one of my targets, and that is how I am going to keep on improving private label school for you all. Then I'm also working on a software which is basically going to help you launch products, okay, manage launching products, and it's going to do a lot of different things for you. But it is not going to be a Chrome extension. It is not going to be any of the things that you already see in the market or you pay for. So don't worry about that. It is going to be a super different product, and like, you will not be able to do without it if you are trying to scale. Basically, that's all I can tell at the moment. So that is something that I'm already working on. That is on my calendar. That is one of my targets this year. And then finally, we are going to have the Republic of Sellers conference very soon in 2020. That is my goal. As soon as we have like a couple hundred people joining private label school, we are going to definitely have this as soon as possible, and you can hear about it as early as May, I believe. So you'll be probably able to hear some news about it by May. That is my action item, my target, my deadline to kind of finalize that thing for you all. All right. So I hope you stick around with me, and if you have any more questions right now, let me know. I'm just going to go through the comments now and see if there is anything that we can talk about. Otherwise, this is it, guys. I will be revealing just wait for a minute. I will be revealing the URL for the private label school. Give me a second, so that you can kind of go ahead and sign up as soon as possible before the seats get full completely and you cannot get yourself in. I will not make any exceptions for that matter, to be very honest. So just give me 1 second. Manage. All right. There is one small issue, and I believe that is I'm still waiting for the questions. Location for Roscon. Shriram, brother. It'll be something awesome. Help me pick a location, man. Why you start with this? All right, cool. All right, it is published. Okay, guys, I am about to do this right now in front of you. Okay, so I'm creating this slide. You can even watch me creating this, like you can even watch me doing this right now. So, oh wait, I need that graphic. I like that a lot. Which I had put on the first slide, this one. So I created this. What do you think about this? What do you think about this thumbnail, this graphic? How does it look to you? I made this myself today. Alright guys, finally it is going to be this is going to be the final moment, so you have to take action as quickly as you can. Okay, before you hop off the screen, let me tell you, it's not the URL that you think it is. republicofsellers.com. Let me just, I like to have my fonts in the right shape, otherwise I don't really feel good about them. Size needs to be right, the font needs to be right. It's not on republicofsellers.com. You will not be able to find it there. Alright guys, the final reveal. This is it. You should be able to access this right now. Okay, you should be able to access this right now. learn.republicofsellers.com is the URL for private label school. If you have any problems, just kind of go on that link. I'll also drop this in the comments right now. Just kind of go on that link and let me know if you face any issues. If you don't face any issues, I will consider everything is working perfectly fine. This is it. All right, by the way guys, if you are wondering that is the price going to go down any further, let me tell you honestly, it is not going to happen. This is the bare minimum. I've put in a lot of effort. I have a lot of experience in this. I'm going to ensure that you get the best amount of information, you get the best quality of information, and you get the best amount of practice if you join private label school. So don't think that I'm going to be giving any deep discount, maybe a few dollars here and there, but there will never be a deep discount for private label school because it's going to affect my brand as well, and I cannot let that happen. So that is never going to be the idea. There's not going to be a Black Friday coming in which is going to help you get a deep discount and a yearly membership. The only way you can get an yearly membership or something, maybe a few months for free, is if you actually start selling on Amazon. If you are a private label school member, if you show results, that is how you can kind of extend your membership for free. Okay, but that is up to my liberty, and we'll talk about that when it comes to it. So join in. I hope to see a lot of you in there. Thank you so much for watching it. Before you leave, drop a thumbs up on this video. It really matters. Drop a thumbs up on this video. And it is 1:24. I believe we did this for almost 1.5 hours. It is super awesome. So who's joining in right now? Let me know. Who's joining in right now? I'm looking at the comments. Let me know who's committing to private label school right now, so that I'm aware that you will be joining in, and then I'll be expecting you inside. Once you join in, you will also get access to the Facebook group. I will follow along with you with your progress, and I will kind of take feedback from you one-on-one, so that I understand, what is your experience as a viewer, because I've been looking at this from a long time. Since the last 30 days I've been kind of producing this. Hey Gautam, like I said, there won't be a discount, there won't be a coupon, there won't be anything such like that right now. There is going to be a discount coupon after purchase for you to take advantage of something else, but not for private label school. There's not going to be any discount right now. I don't intend to do that. Sorry. Don't mind, no hard feelings. And thank you for being such a constant person, man. Like, you've been there. I believe you're active in the group. But I would like you all to progress. Even if you decide to not join private label school, watch all my YouTube videos, ask a lot of questions in the Republic of Sellers group, because it's not like I'm giving up on that. You need to be available. I am always available. And most of you already know that. Let me just end this live stream. It's not really going anywhere. Yeah, most of you are already aware about the fact that I am very active in the group. Whenever you kind of tag me or something, I will respond to you in the group. Maybe I will not be available sometimes on my DMs because it gets super busy in the DMs, but I will be always available in the group. So even if you decide to not join in the private level school right now, I don't really like have any hard feelings for that, but you should progress, and your progress will make me happy. Okay, your progress will make me happy. I want you to see succeeding in this, and then let me know if the URL is working perfectly fine, guys, in the comments, because I would like to know that everybody is able to open that URL. All right, Gautam, no problem, man. Still, like, I would like you to see maybe in a day to two. All right, Gautam, no problem, man. Still, but keep learning, keep progressing. Don't give up on that ever, and follow me along and help me grow. By the way, there is this thing I just wanted to I'm just going to plug this in right now. So I don't know if everybody knows about this. This is the Force Team hoodie, which is something that I'm wearing right now. And there's a long story behind this as well. So I will talk about that in front of the camera with myself and probably post it somewhere else in the group. So that is the idea. Basically, you can also potentially become a part of the Force Team if you are, an active member of private label school, and you get going, keep hustling, move forward, proceed, progress, whatever those terms mean together. So yeah, that's the idea, guys. Anyways, I'm going to cut the live stream right now here. Thank you so much for all the minutes that you have given me, all the attention that you've given me. Before you exit the live stream, can you please take 5 seconds and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done that already? Okay, please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done that already. And I would appreciate if you can also drop in the comment like Amazon FBA. Just like copy it and drop it. Now this is just going to help me with the keyword. Just kind of drop Amazon FBA as a comment under the video in the comment section. Okay, please do that. It'll really help this video kind of spread on the YouTube's web platform. So I see one person has hit like. Thank you so much, Gautam. Piyush, thank you so much, man. Amazon FBA. Not here. In the comments under the video, not in live chat. Type it in. Alright, I don't know if you can find that option. Maybe you cannot. Yeah, you can. I can see that. You can basically minimize the live chat, and then you will be able to scroll to the bottom of your YouTube app and find the comment option. Just comment Amazon FBA there. That's all I ask of you. Okay, just comment Amazon FBA under the video in the comment section, in the usual comment section of any video on YouTube. Guys, if you're just joining in, if somebody is just joining in, because I see that somebody has joined in, just kind of rewind the entire live stream and you can watch it from the beginning so that you understand whatever we covered in the agenda. All right. Plus, hit that thumbs up button if you are watching this right now. Guys, did you do that? Did you drop the comment? I'm just waiting for that. That's it. There is. I can see it on my phone. Maybe it's not there for you guys. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, as long as you are looking at the live chat, you won't be able to drop that comment. You'll have to minimize the live chat by hitting the back button once and then scroll to the bottom of your app, and you will see a pinned comment from me, which is basically the entire agenda, and then that will basically, okay, maybe that's because the live stream is still on. Maybe once I shut the live stream. Anyways, guys, like I will basically exit now. please take a moment and drop that keyword comment Amazon FBA as your comment under the video after the live stream is over. Just that's it. That's all I ask. All right guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being a part of the Republic of Sellers tribe, and I will see you all in the future live streams and on my videos, in the comment section, in the Facebook group, everywhere else. All right guys, thank you so much. Have a great night, have a great morning depending on where you are. Have a good night. Bye bye. End stream.